Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 35 of Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. We are currently trying to retake Bangkok. Again, I'm fighting across a river, which is a bit of a stupid thing. But we should be able to take it if we can retake it. I don't really know what we can do down here to try and get our supply up. It's all a little bit tricky. There isn't much supply coming in. Maybe if we can go and... what about if we built a naval base over here? What about if we asked for Burma? Who currently controls it? Siam. So if we go to... well, actually, is it me that controls it? It's me that controls it. So what about if I want to build myself a port over here? So let's go into constructions, and we want to build a naval base here. Can I build a naval base in foreign territory? Well, that's a bit crap. Nuclear bombs is finished. Can we increase the infrastructure? We can increase the infrastructure here. It might be worth doing it. Get that infrastructure going all the way up to Bengal and Assam. Because we do have a level 10 naval base there. So maybe that will actually help us out. We've done nukes. We're working on radar. We might as well work on these even though we're not really planning on using them. Gives us guided missiles and stuff actually, so it might be better. Nuclear bombs. Nuclear reactors built 8. Total production speed 2.1% per day. The next nuclear bomb is 14.7% done and will be ready in roughly 34 days. We're going to be able to nuke somebody. We might drop the nuke on Great Britain before we start doing anything else. Looks like Brazil have got some troops down here now, which is unfortunate. So we have retaken Bangkok, which is good. We want the Italians down here, and in fact, so much so, I'm going to give them Bangkok as a fallback line. Why can I not put a fallback line there? Do we not control it yet? Do we still not control Bangkok? Really? Because they've got one unit there. Rommel, get in there. Just take Bangkok. Just get it done. What do we have now? What did we just finish? Radar. So let's work on the third level of radar. We should probably get some built. We should also probably get some more... could have just gone like east. It would have probably been quicker. We should probably get some more radars built. So let's go into constructions. Let's go and do... Where are we? Radar, radar, radar. So we've got all of our airfields maxed, so this should really help out with the air superiority. That's that done. Again, you probably will want to be up at the top of the list. And what about more rocket sites? Some of those aren't too bad, actually. More anti-air? Not a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Put you at the top as well. And more nuclear reactors equals faster nukes. So let's just go and grab some more reactors. And we'll put you up at the top as well. These take quite some time to build, but obviously you can understand why. They're very, very powerful. So let's put you up there. What I do want, though, as a priority is... Oh, we must have... No, that infrastructure. That needs to go up the top. That's the most important thing there, and yeah, I want the radars to go up there as well. So all the radars at the top, and that infrastructure is being worked on. Fantastic, okay. And hopefully we'll have a little bit more of an idea of how many troops that we've got up there. We're going to have to slow our production down at some point, but yeah, having nukes could be really, really useful for us. We'll see how that works out. I don't even know how you launch a nuke yet, so that's going to be a little bit of an experimental thing. I haven't even considered looking at that yet. Have we taken Bangkok? We have. So you guys, I want you to have Bangkok as a fallback line. You're just going to defend there. I mean, it's a port. You should be able to defend from there. We definitely seem to be putting the squeeze on them. How are things going with you? Not fantastic. But I mean, we are sort of cutting them off. could we get in here? Maybe we can. Maybe if we move all of the medium tanks around here and just try and attack into this province, we might be able to get in. So no, you've just decided now you want to go through the province that has all of the troops in. That's not where I want you to go. So flipping hold. Go there and then into there. That's what I want you to do. I want you to attack into those guys. See, we've actually got so many units here, we've just got no supply. If we can cut them off from their... and we did so well earlier when we managed to pocket and kill like 100 divisions. But since then, it's just been very, very difficult. They've almost retaken Bangkok as well, so we definitely need to sort of get in there and get them out before they have a chance to do anything. Yeah, we did manage to retake that, which is handy. And unfortunately, these medium tanks are losing quite a bit of their advantage because they don't have the supply. I know they're going to say no, but I'm going to ask anyway. Ask for control of state. Yeah, they don't have any states they can give me control of. So there's little point in doing anything there. But if we can get this infrastructure built, that'll certainly help. We have a nuke apparently as well. So let's just go and have a look and see see how we use them, because I haven't got a clue. So I take it we have to launch it probably from a missile site maybe. 200 rockets have the order of strategic bombing. Total accidents happen 17. Chance of random accident happening during takeoff 10%. None of the selected air wings can be transferred here. So what are you guys doing? Are we trying to bomb over here? Let's just go for nighttime bombing. Let's try and bomb them. Okay, so what about nukes? So right, nukes don't appear as planes. They must appear as rockets, I think. You don't have any planes that can be stationed here in reserves. We'll just keep attacking here. So where does one launch a nuke from? So this game definitely needs something like a Civlopedia so it can tell me how I can do that. So I should probably have, if I look in here, got guided missiles. It's not saying that I have any nukes. So how do we use a nuclear bomb? Do we need to use like a bomber or something? Close air support, interwar bombers, transport planes, naval bombers, jet fighters. Production. Interceptors. Strategic bomber. Might be something I have to have a little look into that, because I'm not 100% sure how I even use a nuke. I mean, they're not nuclear missiles, they're nuclear bombs. Nuclear bombs are dropped from planes. But then how do I drop that? Is it with transport planes? I shouldn't have thought so. I would have thought it would have been a tactical bomber. The rocket site is fully operational. No further rockets will be produced while capacity is at maximum. So how many rockets do we have in the in southern England? Just 200. How many rockets sites do we have? Southern England. Southern England. You should also be in southern England. Let's get rid of all of these so I can see what's going on. Yeah, why won't you go into southern England? Maybe these rocket sites are too far away and don't have the reach. Yeah, we don't have coverage. Well, that's fine. Oh, well, we'll leave that to just sort of play on for the time being. But I need to find out how nukes work. We've got a nuke now. We've got a nuke we can use. We just need to work out how we use it. So how are things go? We'll save up some more as well. You know, we'll have a nice surprise for somebody. Maybe we won't even use them on the British, and we'll just save them up and use them on the Americans. We are starting to push in here now. If we can actually get across here, that's a lot of units to have to deal with. But these units have got relatively low. Right, I want to take the. It's difficult to know which colour that is, isn't it? Medium tanks, it's this one. I want you to come all the way down to here. I don't want you being spread out quite so far. So I want to try and push into this tile and trap these 33 divisions if at all possible. So we'll try and get all of our medium tanks down here. Of course we would have a lot of divisions to run into if we tried to do that, but we are getting into place. We're getting some more organisation. Still keeping a hold of Bangkok, which is an important thing to do. Because we don't want to give them the extra supply. Again, we're taking massive attrition, so we've got to be quick with this. Where is that line? Medium tanks here. You literally are just on the one province now. Being attacked into. They've got a tank or two down here as well. But if we can get in here... See, I've still got units up there, even though I don't want them on that line. Just sort of sitting up there where they're not supposed to be. Which makes life very, very difficult. And we are winning that battle, but not by much. I guess we could try and sneak in here. Right. Okay, hold. Now, get into there. Because there's hardly any troops in that tile. It looks like... Oh, I thought we'd just won that one. We might still win that one. Oh, no, we've just been cut off. That's really bad. We need to get back out of here quickly. We've reopened the supply line, which is good. But yeah, we can't afford to get cut off like that. Looks like their lines just broke for some reason. They just suddenly all fell back. So I'm not too sure what just happened there. Maybe they realised that I was flanking them and they were going to get cut off, so they tried to move back. It's quite possibly that's what the AI was doing, because apparently they were supposed to have improved the AI to reduce its chances of getting pocketed, so that's quite possibly what it was doing there. So we want to move all of our medium tanks into this province. They've still got a lot of units there. That's going to be very, very difficult to try and throw into. And of course, everything's at like this massive bottleneck now. So all of the troops are going to be sort of put together. So the tanks are arriving into place. I'm going to change the colour of this army because it's getting a little bit confusing with some of the other units that are down here. So let's go ahead and make you purple. It just makes it a little bit easier to see what's going on now. So the question is, can we get in down here? Or no, we'd literally have to go... No, we won't have to go through there. We can cut in from behind. Keeping them slightly busy on this side. Obviously, we don't want them to come in here and cut us off, though. That would be really bad. Yeah, because we're no longer fighting... No, they are still fighting there. Is if we can actually get in here and take this province, we can just quickly nip in behind them and then they'll be truly cut off. So we've got so many units up here, but there's just so much attrition because the land just cannot support this many units. If we can just get down here quickly enough, and indeed we haven't quite cut them off yet, but if we can get these medium tanks to get in over here now, then they will be cut off. And again, that's going to be another 40 plus divisions to take out. So what do we want to do now? We've finished this trip. We've nearly got all of the tech. I mean, obviously there's stuff that we haven't backfilled in, but most of it now is getting pretty irrelevant. We could go and work on some better ships, I suppose. We've already got the best submarines. We could get some better battleships, I guess. Getting to that point now when it's like, well, what do I take? Because most of this tech I don't really need, and I'm just sort of taking tech for the sake of it. Don't really have the full number of tanks there. Oh no, we did actually manage to cut them off. And we've cut them off very well there as well. They're all trapped in here, so if you guys can go in there and attack from behind. Well, this is going to work out very well. Obviously, we don't want them to push too far forward, so we do still have some units down here holding this line. But yeah, we really have got them bottlenecked now. And I intend to try and push them all the way out of here if I can. One thing I haven't done for a while is I haven't had a look around just to make sure they're not trying to invade anywhere else, because they do have a habit of being cheeky and landing units, but we seem to be relatively safe for now. I still have absolutely no idea how I'm supposed to launch a nuke. I've got 2 tactical bombers. So let's just have a look then. If I was to click on, say, Southern England, for example. Now, do you have an option to nuke? Strategic bombing, port strike. Yeah, I can't see anything that says that those guys have nukes. So I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. And how I build the nukes. Or obviously the nukes are being built automatically, but I don't know how I drop them. Just look how many units are in Britain right now. You know, that's a lot to deal with. But I think once Britain are dealt with, then we just build up our navy and go and try and land in Canada and then work down into America. It's going to be tricky. It's not going to be impossible. We've got those guys that are at the top now completely cut off. Are all of our divisions on these lines? I can't actually tell. Hopefully they all are. Let's just go and make sure that we're using our tanks to their fullest potential. Let's go down and finish off the advanced rocket engines, because that will give us the guided missile 3. Are we actually even managing to use any of our missiles? I mean, are they actually landing? Are they doing anything? So it's under air, I think. Is it under the air? Under air? Oh, it's this toggle, isn't it? So what's going on here? Why is this showing red? Lack the range to completely cover the area. Yeah, there's not an awful lot we can do about that. Unless, of course, we want to build construction. Yeah, nuclear reactors. I can't see how we launch those others. You're about as close as you're going to get, though, really, aren't you? Can't build any that are really any closer to... build some in Brittany, I suppose. But that's about it. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to the wiki. Which is fine, because this is the last video of the recording session. So what I'll do is, after I've recorded this video, I'll go to the wiki and find out how to do it. I'm sure some of you will tell me in the comments, but I've probably already looked it up and found out by then. And then hopefully we can start using these nukes from the next video, because I've never used the nukes in this game before, so I really don't know what to expect with them. How are our medium tanks doing? Are we attempting to push down here? We are not. Let's have a bit of a go then. Doesn't look like we're going to do much with them, unfortunately. Well, we are apparently winning, only just. Of course, now the enemy has a lot of units in a very narrow area, and they're the ones getting supply, so that makes it a lot easier for them and a lot more difficult for me. But you'll notice now that Japan have pretty much pulled all of their troops off the line here. So, I don't really know what Japan are doing. You'd hope that they'd be fighting America, really. But we can't really see what's going on over there, so that makes things interesting. But yeah, I'm certainly glad with how this is going. And I was saying at the start of the week, there are a lot of people complaining about the way that I play and that I've screwed things up. And as I said on that video, I put my hands up. You know, I've got less than 40 hours experience with any of the Hearts of Iron series. This is like my 4th, maybe 5th attempt at a Hearts of Iron campaign. And yes, I know playing as the German Reich is easier than most of the other nations, but they also increased the difficulty in between because they revamped the AI a little bit, so it wasn't quite as stupid. So even though I'm playing as an easier nation, I am also playing against theoretically harder AI. But I certainly think that I'm doing a lot better in this this campaign than previous ones. I've got a lot further. I've got a lot further down the tech tree. I've learned new mechanics. There's certainly lessons that I have learned in this campaign that I would apply to my next campaign. And that's the thing about games like this and CK2 and EU4 and I guess even Victoria 2, though I've never played that one. But your first, and I always say this to people when they ask me about learning EU4, and I always say, the best way to learn EU4 is go off and play a few games, and you will lose your first few games. But you shouldn't let that put you off, because it's those losses that teach you the things you need to know to avoid making those mistakes in future games. If you're one of those people that can pick up a game and play it for the first time, even a game like this, if you can pick it up and play it for the first time and win, good on you, all power to you. But there are some people that really do struggle, and it takes time to learn. And you don't necessarily learn anything from playing a game, a strategy game, where you just pick it up, play it and win. But if you actually have to lose a couple of times and then you learn how to overcome those shortcomings, then that improves your play style. Naval mission efficiency, which we're not really using there, but definitely punching our way through the tech tree. It is going to be difficult to get these guys out of Singapore, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's going. I think what we will be doing next time around, like I said, we're going to work out how the nukes work. And it's like there's rockets there waiting for orders, but we will work out how the nukes work. We have ourselves 15,000 jet fighters in the bank. And what we might do now as well, actually, is work on... We could work on the next jet fighter. We are ahead of time. But do you know what? Because we've finished so much of the research, we might just go ahead and do that. Now let's just have a quick look at tactical bombers. I'm just having a look to see if any of these are what we need to be able to drop the nukes, but I can't see any of those options. Like I said, I will actually look it up in the wiki and find out how that works. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.